Hey everyone, it's Zach from Inventables, and today we're doing the Maker Spotlight series with David Picciuto, the Drunken Woodworker.
Yes.
How you doing, David?
Very good. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Welcome to Inventables. So first, tell everyone a little bit about your channel and what you do.
So I am a woodworker, and I concentrate mostly on smaller crafts, and I make videos and blog about how to do that, so you can make crafts and then sell them online or at craft fairs.
Oh, that's cool. So have you done this your whole life, or how'd you get started?
No, I've only been woodworking for about 4 years.
Okay.
I got started, I was also a hobbyist photographer, and I wanted to make picture frames. I went to go get some of my photography framed, and I was like, whoa, this is really expensive. And I'm like, I think I can do this, and just started buying tools and kind of snowballed into this.
Oh, cool. So had you always been like a tinkerer when you were a kid?
Always, you know, just like tearing apart toys, making new toys out of old toys and stuff like that. And I've always had this fascination with wood. It's just so pretty. I always want to touch it, and so kind of here I am.
So did you go to school for woodworking or design, or?
No, I went to school for graphic design.
Okay.
Ended up being a web developer.
Okay.
Basically just got tired of sitting in front of the computer all the time and needed something to do with my hands, and picked up woodworking as a hobby, and that kind of snowballed into this. Making videos all the time.
So you were working as a web developer, like at a design shop?
Yes, it was a marketing agency.
Marketing agency, okay. Yeah. And then, so are you still doing that, or what are you doing full time?
I am doing video and blogging full time. I quit my job last June to pursue the dream and work for myself.
So you're a professional drunken woodworker?
I am a professional drunken woodworker, yes.
Very nice, very nice. So, okay, so like, talking about projects, like what kind of projects are you excited about right now?
I always like just doing small projects that you can finish in a day or in a weekend, because you get that almost instant satisfaction from doing that, and that's kind of where the CNC comes in. It's like, okay, it's instant gratification.
Okay, yeah.
You know.
So like, so Easel is our free web app, and I've seen you've done a couple of videos with that. Like, what's one of the projects you're most proud of that you've done on Easel? Okay.
I've only done a few projects with Easel, because okay, I'm kind of new at this, but it's super easy to use. I mean, you open it up and you obviously it's you know right away how to do it. There's not a learning curve with it. I've done this wiener dog inlay. Mm-hmm. This is it's a picture of it's a vector drawing of my own dog, and
you have a wiener dog?
I have a wiener dog, and I love him to death, and so why not put him in wood? So I carved out the walnut and made the inlay piece out of maple, and they matched up perfectly.
Well, I actually learned when I saw that video, I was like, wow, one of the things I learned was you use a drum sander. Mm-hmm. Tell me about that. I was like, holy, because I never could figure out how people made it so like flat and smooth.
Yeah, a drum sander, it's one of those, as a woodworker, it's kind of a luxury item. Like, okay, a drum sander is not in every wood shop. But once you get one, it speeds up the process. And the drum sander actually works really well with CNC stuff, because you can, as you're cutting out your pieces, you don't mill all the way through the wood. You leave a thin layer. You run that through the drum sander, and it pops right off. Right. So the drum sander is a big advantage to my shop.
What kind of drum sander do you have?
It is a jet drum sander. It's a smaller version. It'll do 11 inches wide at a time. I don't know why, but drum sanders are crazy expensive. Okay. And it's just a spinning piece of sandpaper with a moving table. But if you can get one, it's a huge advantage.
You recommend it?
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. So last thing before we go, if you had advice for a lot of our customers, they're new to this, they're just getting started. It sounds like you've been on the journey for a few years now. Like, what kind of advice would you give them?
In the CNC world?
Yeah, 3D carving, CNC.
Yeah, so when I first wanted to get into it, it seemed very intimidating. These machines, they look foreign to you, and all the software was crazy foreign. I'm like, this looks like it was coded 20 years ago.
Probably was.
And it probably was. And then when a friend of mine introduced me to Inventables, and easel, it's like it removed all those fears that I had almost instantly. It's like it makes it fun. It removes that barrier of I got to spend time to learn how to do this. You just do it. You know, it's like there's the button on easel that says carve, and it's really as easy as just clicking that button to carve out your design. So
cool. You heard it here first from the Drunken Woodworker. Just do it.
All right, guys. Thanks.
See ya.